Now, we were given a deadline of the 22nd. I'd like to say now that my people have no intention on leaving. Everybody is packing up, they're taking their little belongings, and they're tucking their tail between their legs. The president has issued an executive order. The other two branches of the governmental system have still not weighed in. We've still got Congress. We've still got the Supreme Court that have not weighed in on this. Through Article 6 of the United States Constitution, we've got people who swore to uphold the Constitution. And in that Constitution, when you make a treaty, through Article 6, it's the supreme law of the land. In the 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty, where are the governmental officials that are protecting us from the encroachment of the Dakota Access Pipeline? This is their job. This is what they're supposed to do. These people, including the Army Corps of Engineers, every federal agency, including the military, are supposed to protect our constitutional rights, their constitutional rights. But they're not. Why? Where is the judicial action in regards to this? Now, there are three criteria for representation. One, you have to be descended from an original signatory, which I am. Two, you have to be an expert on the treaty, which I am. Three, you have to be appointed by your Tioshpaye, which I am. Now, when this 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty was negotiated, PLEA Last said that he would not go into Fort Laramie to discuss treaty until he could walk through the ashes of the forts that were illegally occupying the Black Hills at that time. And that's exactly what he did, literally. His brother, Ohitika, negotiated the 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty. Now, what the world isn't aware of is that surveyors were hired and they had already marked out the treaty territory. So what we have here is a minuscule portion of the lands that we at one time controlled. We control lands in Saskatchewan and Manitoba, through the Great Lakes, down through Texas, and back up through Wyoming. Our people have a history here that predates the invaders. Okay, so where we're at now is, where are the people who can give legal representation? Do you have the ability to file an injunction for legitimate treaty representation to specifically cite Article 6 of the United States Constitution, the bad man clause in the 1868 Fort Laramie Treaty, where we have the military and the United States government protecting us as they should, because right now they're not doing so. Any congressional acts and Supreme Court rulings in regards to our treaty territories and even the Major Crimes Act were illegal to begin with because of Article 6 of the United States Constitution. So I'm appealing to the world to recognize that the United States doesn't uphold their own treaties within our borders, yet they want to make treaties with you. Economic trade. These people's word is no good. What part of that don't you see? So I'm appealing to the world and the indigenous peoples of the world. There are those who remember me from the United Nations, the Indigenous Forum, the Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous Peoples, which we need to make a convention. And I speak specifically to the European Union. We met, we discussed making the declaration a convention. I haven't forgotten, but it appears that you have. We need help here. We need your support. Send your representatives. Fly them in. You can do it. But please, we have no intention on leaving. We're taking a treaty stance. Thank you.